Good morning, Cilibydesign members. This is Mark Smithart coming to you from Wednesday morning, midweek, and been tossing and turning a little bit this morning, thinking about some of the things that I'm witnessing out in the field, and talking with you and others like you, meaning that all of us are brand new here at Cili, and some of us have experience, some of us don't. But we're all brand new. We're all brand new with Cili. We're all brand new at getting to know one another. We're all getting acquainted with the compensation plan, acquainted with the product. How does it affect you? Does it work compared to similar products on the marketplace? How does this compensation plan work compared to maybe one of your previous compensation plans? Or maybe you've never been in this industry before, and this is all kind of Greek to you. My point is that hey, we're all beginners, just at a different level. And for me personally, I've been out of the industry now for approximately 7-8 years. Things I went in different direction, and but what I do know is some 17-18 years ago, I met up with Brad and Marcia Hager, the founders of Cilibydesign, and they were very instrumental in our success and my success back in the early 2003, 2004 through 2009 period of time. What I mean by that is that I had been in network marketing since 1995. I spent the first 7 years I consider as cutting my teeth. And I mean, I got them knocked out. They had to regrow. They turned in from baby teeth to adult teeth, and they came in crooked, and I had to get them straightened out, and I had bruises, and I had sore gums, and all that kind of thing. It was part of life. It was learning how to build a network marketing business. And my point is that my background was in the grocery business. We owned retail grocery stores, and I owned some 27 video stores that were built inside large supermarkets. I had over 100 accounts that I serviced on a revenue share basis with videos inside supermarkets like Kroger, Memphis division, Little Rock division, Nashville division, also convenience stores across the Southeast. So that's my knowledge, was retail. And my knowledge was decent. I called it expert at that level. But if I went for advice, I went to find it from experts. I didn't go to my family, my friends, and asking them for advice for something they had never done before. And that's what I want to speak to you about this morning. We have a system here at Cili that's designed by 50 years of experience with Brad and Marcia. And what I mean by that is they've been in the field just like you are today. They started where you started. They started with a small hope and a dream to get maybe some extra income to support one of their children, or add income to their household to pay for a car, or whatever it may be. It was small, what I call small chump change at the time. $200-300 extra dollars would cap off the monthly payment, so they had enough to go out to dinner one time a month. Whatever that may be the same reason that you're here today, is that's what you see. And so you don't necessarily need to be full time. You just need to get to that $200-300. Well, let me share with you, whether you want $200-300 extra dollars, or whether you want $200,000 extra dollars per month, it all starts with how you get started. What I mean by that is it gets started by the questions you ask. It also gets started by, what is your why? What is your why? What's your want to? What's the reason are you here? Why do you want to do this, something new that you've never done before? And if you have done before, that you never accomplished the success that you would like to have success at doing. Look back and kind of just say to yourself, what could I have learned from what my past was like? So what I did was, after I cut my teeth and broke a few teeth off during those 7 years, I finally realized that I needed someone who's already gone where I've gone, done what I want to do, and achieved what I like to achieve. And I went and found that person. And that person was an individual that's no longer here with us, present on this earth anymore. But I started there in 1999, and then in 2003, I learned of Brad Hager. And I grabbed hold of his coattail, and by that time he'd already made some, 15 million or so dollars, 12 million, whatever it may have been at that time. And I said, I'm not done that. Not that I know I can do that, but what I would like to know is to have the knowledge on how to do that. If I have the work ethic, and he's got the knowledge and wisdom, could we partner the three together and make this possibility occur? And that's the way I looked at it. So what I did first is I did the very first thing he asked me to do. I took this one sheet right here that we talk about in Cili, what to do first. And I completed that sheet within 24 hours. Now, I'm not saying you do what I did, but I am saying that it shouldn't take you but 24, 48 hours to complete this sheet, one step at a time. Check it off, because it gives you the insight to how to start building your business correctly. And it gives you all the tools you need, where to find those tools, how to utilize those tools, because what we have here at Cili is a mechanism and strategy of using the tools to make you better than what you can be on your own, and certainly better than what you can be by discussing with a fellow newbie that doesn't know how the back office works either. So the best thing to do is click it, browse it, smell it, feel it, touch it, do what you got to get acquainted with it. So that checklist, what to do first, is vital. And plug in to the plugged in upline, like the conference calls Brad Hager does every single night, with the presentation and the opportunity calls with some of the top leaders in our company at this point, and will always be that way. Also with the training on Saturday morning, plug in and get the information. Take the notes, jot down the notes. Some of it's repetitive, so guess what? That means learn it. Pick up on the nuances. Pick up on the little things that maybe you didn't catch the previous time you listened. Whatever it may be, it's the process of learning something new. No different than if you had a teacher, or you had a coach, or you've ever had a mentor back when you were a kid. How did you get that coach or that teacher's attention? Did you get that teacher's attention by asking 100 questions? Just going up to the desk every day asking more and more questions? Or did you get that teacher's attention because you made mistakes? You took activity, you made activity, you created activity, you made some mistakes, you got some things right, and she took interest in you to improve your mistakes to make them better. What did you do? Do you remember that as a child? I bet you do. I bet you remember that you got her attention or his attention because you made an effort. You actually took action. Remember, I can't help effort. I can't teach, and I can't coach effort. Neither can Brad. But what I can do is I can teach based on activity. And the key in this business, as it is in life, is activity matters, not the knowledge. Anybody that's achieved has the knowledge. So go borrow somebody else's knowledge and their wisdom. Put that information on top of your shoulders for a period of time, and use your work ethic of what you want to achieve out of life, and put those two together and partner them together on a daily basis. And I promise you, I can almost assure you 100% your life towards that goal is going to be achieved over a period of time. So I'm here to share with you real quickly that the bottom line is this. If you want to collapse time frames and you want it sooner than later, then I highly suggest get with your upline that's plugged in, has the knowledge, has the willingness and the wisdom to help you, guide you to a faster start and a more successful start, whether it's $200 extra this week, or $2,000 extra this week, or $20,000 this month. Whatever that goal is of yours, make it a reality by getting plugged into someone who has already done it, already been there, and has the roadmap that can connect the dots on your journey to make it better and make it possible. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope this video helps for just a quick second, and I look forward to feeding you more if you're willing to have it. So you can always contact me here at Cilibydesign, Mark Smithart. I'm here to help. Brad Hager's here to help, and your other leaders in your upline are as well. Remember, I don't go ask a duck how to soar. I go ask an eagle. I don't go ask a duck how to fly above the clouds. I ask an eagle. Ladies and gentlemen, find that eagle around your sphere of influence. Ask that eagle how to get to the heights they are, so that you have the roadmap to get to where you like to be for you and your family. Thank you, and God bless.